Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome into this broadcast of Reddies softball here on the Henderson State Sports Network. Blake Smith here with you on this Friday, March the 25th. Reddies softball taking on Southwestern Oklahoma State in a doubleheader. 2 7-inning games scheduled for today. One here at close to 2 o'clock, and then we'll start the second one around 4 o'clock local time. Starting in the circle today for the Reddies is Savannah Kerrigan, 1-7 on the year with an 8.78 ERA, making her 9th start of the season and her 20th appearance. She's gone 53 1/3 innings, 61 runs, 69 hits, 42 strikeouts against 38 walks. Reddies come in today's game 7-26 overall, 4-10 in conference play. Southwestern 5-18 overall and 4-10 in the league. We're just about ready to get underway, a few minutes ahead of schedule.
Leading off, the center fielder, number 15, Jewel Lee.
Jewel Lee will step in the box, .324 average, 1 home run, 13 driven in. Kerrigan takes his sign from Moore. The pitch, first one is outside for ball one. First pitch, 154. Game time temperature, 64 degrees, not a cloud in the sky. 1-0 the count to the Bulldog center fielder. Second pitch tails away from her as well, 2-0. Left-handed batter in softball at the top of the lineup usually tends to be a slap hitter, and she'll go the other way, foul for the first strike. To go the opposite way. Umpire talking to Kerrigan about something. One of those mini illegal pitch qualifiers. So they did call that an illegal pitch, so the count should be 3-0 now. They'll make the adjustment. So they did call an illegal pitch there. So the count 3-0. The pitch. A little high for ball four and a 4-pitch walk to start the game.
Batting the third baseman, number 9, Brianna Simmons.
Brianna Simmons, the Lady Bulldog third baseman, steps in from the right side, batting .333, 2 homers, 14 RBI. Runner on first, nobody out. Kerrigan readies the pitch. Got the inside corner for strike one. Well, Simmons has seen a pitch, and Kerrigan's got her a strike, so now we can settle in and play a little softball today. Pitch. Did it miss low? It did for ball one. Just below the knees. The count 1-1, no outs here in the first. Pitch is high, Lee going. No one's there to cover the bag, and she steals second easily as the ball escapes into center field. Justine Birch there to cover for the Reddies so as to give Lee a chance to get away from the second base bag. She'll stay there, and the count is 2-1. Kerrigan readies. The pitch is pulled on a hop. Bittinger fires over to first, and the throw is wide of the bag. Lee will advance to third. She'll turn to score. There's going to be a play at the plate, and she is out. Going to third. Simmons is in there safely. 9-2 on the putout of Lee for the first out of the inning. Simmons reaches on the E5.
Maddie Rayhan.
Maddie Rayhan will step in. 4-0-3, 2 home runs, 14 driven in. The pitch is low and inside for ball one. So the Reddies do get an out and avoid giving up the first run of the ball game, but they have a runner on third with just 1 out. A base hit will probably score her. Rayhan takes one right down the middle for strike one. Simmons stands on third, 1-1 the count. One out here in inning number one. Ones are wild. The pitch. Grounded to short, fielded by Trejo. The fire over to first in time, but the RBI ground out will be how that one is scored. 6-3 on the putout with an RBI for out number 2. And Southwestern strikes first. They now lead 1-0.
Batting the catcher, number 1, Danny Carmo.
Danny Carmo, the Lady Bulldog catcher and cleanup hitter, takes a pitch right at the belt for strike one. That's .321, has yet to hit a home run on the season. 8 RBI. The 0-1 pitch is grounded to third, fielded cleanly by Bittinger. She'll fire over to Monreal and retire the side. Not before. 1 run for Southwestern on no hits, 1 error, and none left on base. After half an inning of play, Southwestern 1, Reddies coming up. Southwestern sends number 10, Elisa Friesen, to the circle today. She's 3-8 on the season with a 7.71 ERA. Her 10th start, 14th appearance, 53 2/3 innings, 46 earned runs, 79 hits, 20 strikeouts to 30 walks.
Second baseman, number 17, Bree Jones.
She'll face the top 3 of the Ready lineup, starting with second baseman Bree Jones, a .265 average, no home runs, 4 RBI. Right-handed batter wearing number 17. Friesen takes her sign. The first pitch of the bottom half of the inning is low for ball 1. Neither pitcher known for a low ERA. Second pitch, a little bit of a curveball, but it missed high. 2-0 the count. Look, the 2-0 pitch is going to bounce to the plate and away for ball 3. So Jones looking at a pretty favorable count. Corners playing in for Southwestern here. The bunt defense, a 3-0 to Jones. Catches the inside corner for strike 1. So just like in the top half of the inning, it starts out 3-0. Get a strike in there, now he can battle a little bit. The 3-1 to Jones. Right at the belt, down the middle of the plate for strike 2. Count is full. Bottom half of the first here, Reddies trail 1-0. Jones at the plate with a 3-2 count. Will show bunt. We'll probably pull that back. The pitch is grounded through the hole at second base for a leadoff base hit. Second baseman was playing a little too far outside, and Jones went right back up the middle. The first hit of the game for either team. Southwestern's 2 base runners were on a walk and an error. Only one of them scored. Madison Tritline, the left fielder. Now at the plate, .419 average, 1 home run, 13 driven in. Her first pitch she sees is going to catch the outside corner for strike 1. We'll see how active Jones will be on the base paths with nobody out. The pitch from Friesen. That one's going to miss outside. Jones will get a good secondary lead to get back to the bag. Count evens at 1. The 1-1 pitch is lined foul down the third base line just a little bit. Simmons, the third baseman, dove and missed the ball, but it was in foul territory. And now Drittline's behind 1-2. Wind blowing slightly in from right center. It's swirling a little bit. The 1-2 pitch. Jones goes. It's hit off the end of the bat. Simmons fields cleanly, fires over to first, and it's bobbled by Borzath. Jones will try to get to third, and she does, and that one's thrown away. And now it's going to scuttle into the outfield, and Jones will score to tie the game. 2 errors on the first baseman, Borzath, in the same play. And now there's a quick defensive charge conference, and the Bulldogs going to try to get some stuff together. So the Reddies tie the game at 1 here in the bottom of the first inning. Not a great play for the first baseman, Borzath. It's going to end in at least 1 run. Drittline will stand on second base, still nobody out.
27, Justine Birch.
And that'll bring up Justine Birch, the Reddy center fielder. A .345 average, no home runs, 6 driven in. She'll show bunt here early. Probably going to take this first pitch. She will wanted to slap at it, but she'll take a called strike 1 on the outside corner. A 1 the count. Drittline stands on second. Pitch is low in the dirt for ball 1. Birch shows bunt again, pulls back, outside corner. That one misses outside for ball 2. Count the Reddy favor, 2-1. Bottom of the first inning, we're tied at 1. Both runs have been the result of a defensive error. The 2-1 pitch outside, but Birch offered at it, so it's strike 2. Counts even at 2-2. If Birch can get a ball in play here and at the very least advance Drittline to third base. The pitch misses outside for ball 3. Count is now full. They'll call time as Delaney out at second, tying to shoot. Full count, nobody out. Bottom of the first inning, tied at 1. Reddy's looking to put a crooked number up here. The pitch is fouled back to the left side and out of play. Well, she'll stay alive for another pitch, at least one more pitch. Friesen Reddies, the payoff pitch again. Called strike 3. Outside corner had Birch looking. First out of the inning.
Batting the first baseman, number 30, Monica Monreal.
So here comes Monica Monreal, the Reddy cleanup hitter, playing first base today. .256 average. She's hit 3 out. She's driven 13 runs in and has a chance to do a little more damage here. First pitch misses outside for ball 1. Breaking pitch just couldn't quite get the outside corner of the plate. Freezing the pitch. Makes up for it there, strike one. Evening the count at 1, and now the ones are really wild out there on the scoreboard here at D. White Field. Score is 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Pitch on its way. Monreal sends the other way, right to Borzath at first base. She'll step on first for the easy play, 3 unassisted for out number 2. And Trutline will advance to third base with 2 out.
Batting the catcher, number 21, Abby Moore.
Abby Moore, the Reddy leader in home runs with 7. She's batting .314 coming into play today, 19 driven in. She's got a chance to drive one in and give the Reddies a lead here with 2 outs in the first inning. First pitch, taken right down the middle for called strike 1. Second pitch is high, just stabbed by Carmo. Evening the count at 1-1. Friesen goes back to the rubber, gets her sign. The pitch grounded right back up the middle. Rayhan fires over to first for out number 3 to retire the inning. The Reddies even the game. 1 run. 1 hit, 2 errors in the inning, both by the first baseman Borzath. 1 runner was left on. After 1 inning of play, Southwestern 1, Reddies 1. You're watching Ready Softball on the Henderson State Sports Network.
Batting the second baseman, number 20, Caitlin Delaney.
5, 6, 7 due up for Southwestern here in the second, and it'll start with Caitlin Delaney, the second baseman. A .340 batting average. Kerrigan out for her second inning of work, throws a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. No home runs for Delaney on the year. She's driven in 9 with that high average. Probably led off a lot of innings being in that 5-hole. The pitch. Got that inside corner again for strike 2. And Kerrigan quickly ahead, 0-2. Wants to make quick work of this Southwestern second inning. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got her on the high changeup, it looked like. Maybe a rise ball there, but either way, it's out number 1.
Batting the right fielder, number 4, Jordan Wadley.
Jordan Wadley, the right fielder for Southwestern, looks at ball 1 to start her at bat. .250 average, 5 home runs, 14 RBI. Her second pitch swung on, a little excuse me swing. It's fouled back to the left side. Count evens at 1. Top of inning number 2. It's not been the cleanest defensive game so far. They'll look to clean that up both sides. That pitch misses outside, 2-1. Kerrigan thought she got the outside corner there. We'll try to make the adjustment. That ball is popped in the air. It's deep left center. Back to the track, making a catch. Crashing into the wall is Justine Birch. Just enough room to make that catch for out number 2.
Batting the designated player, number 25, Bailey Bradley.
Bailey Bradley serves as the designated player for Southwestern today, a .143 average. No home runs, 3 RBI. Kerrigan making quick work of Southwestern here in the second. Got a little too much of the plate with that last pitch, but it got it out anyway, and she'll find that confidence to fire strike one. She wants to get back to work quickly. Back on the rubber, takes her sign, the pitch. Misses just outside. Evens the count again. She can come back quickly. The pitch. I'll miss low for ball two. The 2-1 misses inside. Oh, they'll say got the inside corner for strike two. I thought that one was riding in, might have hit Bradley. Instead, it's a 2-2 count with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Misses just above the belt, and the Reddy defense was taking a step away from the field of play. They thought that was it. Now the count full. The pitch swung through and missed, strike three. Through 1.5. Southwestern, nothing on the board in that half inning. We remain tied at 1, going to the bottom of the second. Back after this. Friesen comes back out for her second inning of work for Southwestern. She will face 6, 7, 8 for the Reddies, starting out with Brooke Johnson, the DP today. 280 average, 3 home runs. She's driven in 13. She bats for the pitcher, Savannah Kerrigan. 1-1 here in the bottom of the second inning. 3 errors between the two teams already. First pitch misses inside for ball one. Friesen will step back on the rubber. The pitch. Called strike one. Little breaking pitch, caught a lot of the plate there. Count evens at 1. The 1-1 pitch is grounded, chopped foul, back into the Reddy dugout. Get it back out from that net after a little bit of effort. Now Johnson behind in the count, 1-2. Here's the pitch, misses low and away. Count evens at 2 apiece. Beautiful spring day here in Arkadelphia. Early spring. The 2-2 pitch, line through the hole. It's short for a base hit. And for the second inning in a row, the Reddies have a leadoff single. Could be in business here.
Batting the shortstop, number 9, Lexi Trejo.
Lexi Trejo, the Reddy shortstop, steps in. 250. 1 home run. She's driven 5 in. Johnson stands on first. Nobody out here in the bottom of inning number 2. The pitch shows bunt. Right back to the pitcher. Friesen fires to first in time for the sacrifice out number 1. 1-3 on the put out for those of you keeping score at home. And now Johnson in scoring position.
Third baseman, number 24, Erica Bittinger.
Here comes Reddy third baseman Erica Bittinger. A 220 average, no home runs, 3 driven in. will show bunt as well. Pitch misses low and inside for ball one. Both pitchers seeming to struggle to work ahead in the count. Kerrigan did a much better job in the top half of this inning, working ahead and staying ahead. Friesen trying to match her there. The 1-0 is foul tipped off the mask of the catcher, Carmo. Count evens at 1. Johnson stands on second base. 1 out here in the bottom of inning number 2. Bittinger will show bunt again. Pitch. Inside corner. She just got a piece of it for strike 2. That ball working its way back inside. Reddy batters just giving up on it. Just a pinch too soon. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed. High breaking ball for strike 3. Bittinger down on strikes, and the Reddies
The right fielder, number 6, Savannah Hughes.
in danger of leaving a runner in scoring position. Savannah Hughes will step in, the Reddy right fielder. Had that nice put out of Lee in the top of the first inning. And she'll take low for ball 1. Batting 193. 1 home run, 4 RBI on the season. Reddy's playing game numbers 34 and 35 of the season today. 15 and 16 of the conference slate. Breaking ball is lined right to Borzath at first. She takes 2 steps to her left and retires the Reddies. Skip 1, 2, 3 here in the second inning. After 2 innings, Southwestern 1, Reddies 1. You're watching Reddy Softball on the Henderson State Sports Network.
Number 18, Aaliyah Bozarth.
8-9-1 due up for Southwestern in the top of the third to face Savannah Kerrigan. Aaliyah Borzath will lead it off, and she will pop one into left center field. Pretty easy play. Trutline steps over to her left and makes the catch for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out. Cannot beat that efficiency.
Batting the left fielder, number 12, Jordan Collins.
So that'll bring up the left fielder, Jordan Collins. A .238 average. No home runs, none driven in. Batting here in the 9 hole for the Lady Bulldogs. First pitch. Outside corner, strike 1. Kerrigan got Southwestern taken care of 1, 2, 3 in the second. Would like another inning of that. That pitch misses outside for ball 1. Doubleheader today, 1 game played tomorrow. This 3-game weekend series as the ball is grounded to third off the glove of Bittinger over to Trejo, who cannot make the throw in time. So Collins will reach on a 1-out single. And that is the first hit of the game for Southwestern.
Center fielder, number 15, Jewel Lee.
Lee steps back into the batter's box, top of the lineup. She walked to lead off the game, stole second base, advanced on the error by Bittinger, but was thrown out at home trying to score on a great throw from Hughes. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on, popped down the left field line. Has trouble. Trutline drifts over toward the line and makes the catch for out number 2. Collins will advance to second base. but there are 2 outs.
Batting the third baseman, number 9, Brianna Simmons.
Simmons will come back to the plate. She reached on that error by Bittinger and later scored. She wants to drive one in here. First pitch misses low for ball 1. Kerrigan wants to work ahead here. Here's her pitch. Caught the outside corner for strike 1. Count evens at 1-1 here with 2 outs in the top of the third. Collins stands on second for Southwestern. We're tied at 1. Pitch misses for ball 2. Kerrigan has to be careful with this middle of this Southwestern lineup. Doesn't want anything too much at the plate. Pitch misses low for ball 3. Well, she's in danger of losing Simmons. Kerrigan wants to stay in this bad. The ball is kind of off her hands. A weird route by Birch, but she'll make the catch going back toward the track for out number 3. So 1 run, or no runs on 1 hit. That runner was stranded at second base. Through 2.5, Southwestern 1, Reddies 1. Back after this.
Second baseman, number 17, Bree Jones.
Back to the top of the lineup for the Reddies in the third. Jones, Tritline, and Birch due up against Elisa Friesen. Jones singled, later scored on that 2-error play. And she'll swing at the first pitch. That ball is popped down the first base line and out of play. Back onto the hill. Especially in softball, as an umpire, I know I like to see aggressive hitters. You know, we don't want to work 3-2 counts every single at bat. While we could, it's not something we really want to see. And it seems like the further this game goes along, and we'll see as it goes through second and third time through the lineup, probably be more aggressive early in the count. The 0-1 to Jones. She chops that one foul down the third base line. Quickly behind 0-2. He's seeing the ball relatively well. A little early on that one, a little late on the first pitch. Now behind 0-2. The pitch misses inside. A little closer than Jones would like it to be. Finally gets a pitch to look at here. Now she'll face a 1-2. Chops that one foul. Off the screen in front of the Southwestern dugout and right back to Friesen. Be a good time for a fly ball. Wind blowing straight out at center field. Here's the 1-2 to Jones. Swung on, chopped. They'll say it hit her in the box. Jones will stay alive. She had enough speed down the line where if that one had stayed in fair territory, that she probably would have had first relatively easily. But instead, she's back in the box facing a 1-2 count. pitch. Inside, swung on and missed for strike 3. Jones down on strikes for out number 1.
Batting in left fielder number 12, Madison Tretline.
Tretline back. She reached on an error on the pair of errors. Was left stranded as the Reddies went 1-2-3 after she reached third base. She's swinging first pitch and chops one back foul to the screen. One out here in the bottom of inning number 3. We're still tied at 1. Each team had an unearned run back in the first inning. The 0-1 outside, but Tretline swung on it and just got the end of the bat on it. Quickly behind 0-2. That's the setback with being aggressive early in the count, as you can get behind pretty quickly. The 0-2 is well outside for ball 1. That tailing action away from Tretline, the left-handed hitter. Pretty tempting if it starts middle of the plate or further in. It's a good job there. Here's the 1-2. And same pitch. She swung on it that time for strike 3.
Batting is center fielder number 27, Justine Birch.
Birch struck out looking back in the first inning. Friesen with 4 strikeouts here in 2 2/3 innings of work. Kerrigan has a couple for the Reddies as well. First pitch misses low for ball 1. Lot of room up the middle. If Birch decides to go that way, they won't give her a chance. That pitch is outside, 2-0. Shortstop Rayhan and the second baseman Dulaney both favoring the corner bags a little more than up the middle. Gives a lot of room. The pitch chopped up the middle. Rayhan's going to field on a hop, fires over to first and makes a good play to retire Birch and end the Reddy third inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. We reached the end of 3 innings of play. Southwestern 1, Reddies 1. You're watching Reddy Softball on the Henderson State Sports Network.
Batting is shortstop number 3, Maddie Rayhan.
3-4-5 for Southwestern here in the top of the 4th. We'll start with Rayhan, who will take ball 1. Grounded out to short, had that RBI back in the first inning. Here's the 1-0. High back, hits one to center field. Birch is there, just a couple of steps, and makes the catch out number 1. 2 in a row hit right to Birch.
Batting the catcher number 1, Danny Carmo.
Carmo will step in for Southwestern. She grounded out to third to end the first inning. And Kerrigan's made pretty quick work after that strange first inning. Her pitch, outside corner, strike 1. It's a great pitch to start an at bat. Right back on the rubber, the pitch. Gonna just miss the outside corner. Count evens at 1. One pitch, grounded up the middle, off the leg of Kerrigan, right to Trejo. Fires to first, 1-6-3 on that put out. And quickly there are 2 outs in the inning. Make sure that Kerrigan could ground that ankle. Didn't look like it bothered her too bad. The home plate umpire went out to double check. And there are 2 outs in the inning. Delaney struck out swinging back in inning number 2. She'll have a chance with 2 outs here in the 4th and watches the ball go by outside for ball 1. Wind swirling, blowing out to right center. Kerrigan's pitch gets inside and it hits her. So a 2-out base runner for Southwestern.
Batting the right fielder, number 4, Jordan Wadley.
And Wadley will come up. She flew out to center back in that 1-2-3 second inning. And now she has a runner on with 2 outs. First pitch misses low for ball 1. Wadley, the Bulldog right fielder. Open stance, closed it, and swings up the middle. It hits Kerrigan in the glove. She takes time to recover, fires over to Monreal, and that is out number 3. 1-3 on the putout. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. Through 3.5, Southwestern 1, Reddies 1. Middle of the ready lineup, Monreal, Moore, and Johnson due up here in the bottom of inning number 4.
Number 30, Monica Monreal.
Monreal grounded out to Borzath at first. Back in inning number 1. So see if she can get a little bit better luck here this second time around. Friesen ready to pitch, bounces to the plate, ball 1. Monreal back, open stance, pitch almost got away from Carmo. This is outside for ball 2. Two-0 the count, nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th. The pitch, that one misses low, ball 3. Friesen having some trouble here with the lead-off bat for the Reddies here in the 4th. Let's see if she gives Monreal a pitch to hit here. Ball misses high and inside, and Monreal the 4-pitch walk.
Batting the catcher, number 21, Abby Moore.
Does look like we'll see a pinch runner for Monreal.
Sometimes the only light when the moon is tucked away, pistons pumping.
Now pinch running for the Reddies, number 25, Kenzie Stotts.
It's hard to sleep, man, when I'm shaking. Bad news surrounds me. It's always found me creeping up when things are good.
Kenzie Stotts will pinch run for Monreal here in inning number 4. And Moore will come to the plate. Grounded out to short to end that first inning. We'll see if they put Stotts in motion here early. Pitch misses low for ball one. So 5 consecutive balls to start the inning for Friesen, and now Carmo will go out and visit with her pitcher. So a little encouragement here. A little bit of action in the Reddy bullpen down the third base line. The pitch, and finally a strike. Friesen finds a zone there. Evens count at 1-1. Bottom of inning number 4. Stott stands on first after Monreal drew a 4-pitch walk to lead off the inning here. Grounded down the line, fielded by Simmons. She has no play but to go to first to retire Moore for out number 1. Stotts will advance to second. Now running a runner in scoring position with just 1 out.
Batting the designated player, number 11, Brooke Johnson.
Johnson singled to lead off inning number 2. A single would have a chance to score Stotts and give the Reddies a lead. See what she can do. Pitches inside for ball 1. Looks like it got away from Friesen a little bit. The 1-0 pitch. Thigh high for strike 1. Early in the count, you see a pitch like that, you really want to jump on it, keep Friesen from getting any confidence back. Pitch misses low, 1-1. Now Johnson right back ahead, 2-1. One out, bottom of inning number 4. Stotts the runner on second. The 2-1 pitch. Inside, caught the corner for strike 2. Now Johnson's got to protect. Friesen sets the 2-2. Misses low for ball 3. Counts full. Johnson may be under a little pressure. Friesen probably feeling the heat as well with that runner behind her. Payoff pitch, swung on and fouled off. Like he got Johnson right in the right arm. And it's a dead ball strike. Any part of a swing by rule, that's a dead ball strike. Should be treated like a foul ball if my knowledge of the rule book is correct. Both coaches waiting on their respective baselines for the decision by the umpires. So they're going to call Johnson out on strikes for out number 2.
Batting the shortstop, number 9, Lexi Trejo.
Based on the umpire's movements back there, it looked like he might have been inclining it. She moved into it, which I can possibly see. Trejo, first pitch swinging. Rayhan at short, fires to first, and there goes the ready threat. In inning number 4, Stotts will be stranded at second base. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left. After 4 innings, we're still tied at 1. You're watching Ready Softball on the Henderson State Sports Network. Top of inning number 5, Southwestern sends the bottom third of their lineup to the plate. 7, 8, 9, Bradley, Borzath, and Collins.
Batting the designated player, number 25, Bailey Bradley.
Bradley struck out swinging to end the second inning. He's 0 for 1, not helping that 143 average. Kerrigan back out for her 5th inning of work. Swinging, that's a deep ball to right field. Easy path, though, and Hughes will make the catch for out number 1. Wind blowing straight out. It's a little too far behind that one, and it's an easy pop-up. Borzath flew out to left, led off the third. One of 2 starters for Southwestern today hitting below the Mendoza line. First pitch, strike right down the middle. Great pitch. Some action down in the Southwestern bullpen now. The 0-1 pitch misses outside. Count evens at 1. Still tied at 1. Both teams scored their only run in the first inning. We've put up zeros since then. Both pitchers have seemed to settle down quite a bit, as have the fielders. The 1-1 is grounded foul, well out in front of that one. Was Borzath. Now falls behind 1-2. One out in the inning. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, popped up weakly in the infield, and it just goes foul. Monreal on her horse couldn't quite get there. Everybody gets settled back in. 1-2 the count. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. The pitch. Swung on, fouled straight back to the screen. Borzath staying alive by hook or by crook. Now facing a 1-2. The pitch. Misses outside. Just barely missed that one. That's a great spot ahead in the count. Now even at 2-2. It's the longest at bat that Kerrigan's had to deal with since that first inning. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on, pulled foul. Been well out in front on several of these pitches. She keeps fouling them off, though. So she'll face a 2-2 count once again. Here's the pitch. Swung on, pulled well foul back toward 10th Street. At least 4 that she's fouled off this at bat. The 2-2 once again, fouled back for a 4th straight pitch. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at bat. It's a great battle between pitcher and hitter. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on and chopped just weakly. Had that changeup, and Borzath just got a piece of it. Kerrigan's got to be frustrated at this point because she's made some really good pitches to the 8 hitter. The 2-2 again. Strike 3 called inside corner for out number 2. So
batting the left fielder, number 12, Jordan Collins.
Kerrigan wins that battle. That's her 3rd strikeout of the afternoon. Now there's 2 outs and nobody on for Jordan Collins. Singled and got to 2nd back in the 3rd inning. She'll chop one foul to the left side. Kerrigan with another chance to get through an inning unscathed. And her one run she's given up today was unearned. The 0-1 pitch, nice. High pitch for strike 2. Kerrigan 1 strike away from getting out of another inning. She's changed locations. She's mixing speeds really well here lately. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Foul down the left field line. Sure don't want another 11 pitch at bat. Oh-2 on the rubber once again. The pitch swung on, fouled back to the screen. Just stayed in play. Fouling off a lot of pitches. They might be timing Kerrigan up a little better than they did the first time through the lineup. Still 0-2. Pitch misses well outside for ball 1. Try to get her to chase. Not a bad idea. She's been very aggressive here in the zone with 2 strikes. Don't give her anything to hit there. Now you can come back. The 1-2. High pitch, got several to chase, but not Collins. She'll look at that one and even the count at 2-2. And here it is. Swung on, chopped weakly. Down the third base line. The Reddies are going to let it go foul. A true bounce on the turf. Never know on those. You want to let it get foul and then touch it immediately just so you don't give anything else up. Two the count. 2 outs here in the top of inning number 5. The pitch. Chopped down to third base line. That one's fielded. And not in time as Collins will reach on the 2-out single. It's a little slow by Bittinger getting down there. She didn't realize it was going to be fair until it was too late. Collins hustled down the line. It's back to the top of the lineup. Lee has walked and flew out to left. She's 0 for 1 today. She was thrown out at home back in inning number 1 after the error, and she fouls that first pitch back 0-1. Some of those balls coming back that went out of play. Kerrigan going to throw another 0-1 here. Swung on, fly to left, easy play for Trutline to retire the side in inning number 5. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, none left. It's stretch time here at D. White Field. Southwestern 1, Reddies 1, back after this.
Batting the third baseman, number 24, Erica Bittinger.
Bittinger, Hughes, Jones due up for the Reddies here in inning number 5. Bittinger struck out swinging back in the second. And she'll see what she can do against Friesen, as both teams running short on innings. First pitch swung on, grounded through one glove, but not through Rayhan, but there's no throw to be made, and Bittinger reaches with the leadoff single.
Batting the right fielder, number 6, Savannah Hughes.
Reddies have had the leadoff batter reach in 4 of 5 innings now. Here's Hughes, lays down a great bunt. Only play for Friesen is over to first. Sacrifice 1-4. And Bittinger advances to second. Back to the top of the lineup.
Second baseman, number 17, Bree Jones.
Jones 1 for 2. Single, a run scored, and a strikeout. And once again, the Reddies are threatening with a runner in scoring position. Got to find a way to get them across the plate. First pitch to Jones, swung on, back to the screen. Had a runner on second with nobody out back in the 4th inning and in the 2nd inning. Swinging, that one's got a chance to get down, and it will. Base hit. Bittinger will have to stop at third base, and now we're threatening. Reddies on the corners. Jones with our 2nd hit of the day.
Batting the left fielder, number 12, Madison Tretline.
Tretline 0 for 2, reached on an error and struck out. Got a chance to do some damage here and give the Reddies a lead in the later innings. First pitch swung on and missed. Going in safely is Jones on the stolen base. Didn't look like Bittinger was going either way. It's 0-1. Maybe a little hit and run action there. Friesen's 0-1. Swung on, foul down the left side. Third time through the lineup, you get even more aggressive. Got to put those balls in play. Facing an 0-2 count, the pitch to Tretline. Fouls it out of play left side. Still 0-2. You'd like to see some fighting back here. Kerrigan had to deal with a couple of long at-bats there in the top half of the inning. Here's the 0-2. Swung on. Interesting decision. Over to first, and now there's a pickle. Jones will somehow get back to second. Tretline is out 1-3 on the putout for out number 2. Looked like Jones was going on contact there. First pitch is low and outside to Birch. Gets away. Play at the plate. There's not a play, and Bittinger will score. And the Reddies take a 2-1 lead. So a wild pitch. Going to be the call there. Bittinger will score. So the Reddies avoid some danger there. Could have had runners on the corners and left them stranded. Second pitch is outside, ball 2. Two outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Reddies lead 2-1 on a beautiful day here in Arkadelphia. The 2-0 pitch. Outside corner, they'll call it strike 1. I think Birch wanted that one, but finally decided to pass on it. She'll show bunt here on 2-1. pitch. Outside and low. 3-1 now. Here's the 3-1. Swung on and missed. Tried to slap that one in play. Instead, the count is full. Count is full. 2 outs. Jones stands on third. The payoff pitch. Chopped to short. Rayhan fields on a hop and makes the play. Reddies only get 1 in the inning, but they do take the 2-1 lead. After 5, Reddies 2, Southwestern 1. You're watching Reddies softball on the Henderson State Sports Network.
Batting the third baseman, number 9, Brianna Simmons.
Simmons, Rayhan, Carmo, the heart of the Southwestern lineup, due up here in inning number 6. Reddies now with a 2-1 lead. Kerrigan comes back out for her 6th inning of work. And she throws a beautiful strike 1 to Brianna Simmons. 0 for 2 with a run scored. Part of that first inning error flew out to center field to end the 3rd inning. 1-0 pitch misses outside. Count evens at 1. She'll take her time, try to get Kerrigan off her rhythm. A little gamesmanship there. The pitch swung on towards second. Jones fields cleanly, fires over to Monreal for out number 1. Simmons 0 for 3 on the afternoon.
Shortstop, number 3, Maddie Rayhan.
Rayhan also looking at an 0 for 2 day, but she did have an RBI on her ground out back in the 1st inning. The only run Southwestern has scored. First pitch swung on, driven to right center. Back is Hughes to make the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out. And there are 2 down in the inning.
Batting the catcher, number 1, Danny Carmo.
Carmo 0 for 2 as well. Grounded out to third, then grounded out to short, and that ball that grazed off of Kerrigan's right ankle back in the 4th. She'll show bunt and foul one off to the right side and back onto the hill behind us. A quick 2 outs here in the 6th inning. The 0-1 pitch is well outside for a ball. Counts even at 1. Kerrigan Reddies gets her sign. The pitch. Called strike. I think it would have been either way. 1-2. And Kerrigan's got a chance to get out of it. Here's the 1-2. Popped up weakly to the infield. Monreal calls it, makes the catch, and that's out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors through 5.5. Reddies lead 2-1. 4, 5, 6 for the Reddies in what could be their last inning at bat. Monreal will lead it off.
Batting the first baseman, number 30, Monica Monreal.
0 for 1 with a walk. She was pinch run for. She's used her lone re-entry, so if she reaches base here, she'll either run or be done. Friesen still in the circle for Southwestern. She readies. First pitch. Inside corner, strike one. Monreal with that open stance, facing an 0-1 pitch. Outside corner for strike two. Got a lot of the plate. Quickly in a hole, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch, she'll swing at that one and drive it through the hole at second base. They'll try to make the throw to first, but it's not in time. Monreal with the leadoff single, her first hit of the afternoon.
Batting the catcher, number 21, Abby Moore.
It's a long, strange trip, it's all insane. You ain't never gonna be the same.
Monreal will stay in to run here, and Abby Moore will come to the plate. 0 for 2 with a couple of ground outs. No outs here in the bottom of inning number 6. First pitch she sees is a ball inside. One 0 the count, nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. The Reddies lead 2-1. Swung on, that one's got a chance to get down in the gap, and it does for a base hit. Monreal will stop at second. Back-to-back hits for the Reddies for the first time today.
Now batting number 20, Maya Jackson.
So Maya Jackson will pinch hit for the Reddies. She'll bat for Johnson. In that designated player spot. She's got runners on first and second, nobody out. The infield fly rule will be in effect. First pitch she sees is a strike on the inside corner. Jackson 1 for 5 hitting this season. She reached on a single. She's struck out twice. She's facing an 0-1 count. Second pitch is a ball in the dirt that bounces. Good recovery there by Carmo. Counts even, 1-1. Friesen from the middle of the rubber, slides to the left, fires the pitch, and it hit her. And the Reddies load the bases. Nobody out in the 6th. Now looking at another pinch runner, this time for Moore.
Now pinch running for the Reddies, number 13, Addison Tidwell.
Tidwell will run for Moore at second base.
Batting number 9, Lexi Trejo.
And Trejo will come to the plate. 0 for 1, sacrifice bunt back in the second inning. Grounded out to short in the 4th. Nobody out here in the 6th. Trejo chance to do some damage. She'll ground it to short. Rayhan's only play is to first. She missed the bag. So Trejo will reach on the E3. Monreal will score. Now there's going to be a discussion. Borzath was off the bag. An okay throw. Say she missed the bag before Trejo got there. The play will stand. It'll be an E3. The third error of the day on Borzath.
Batting the third baseman, number 24, Erica Bittinger.
Bittinger will bat, but not before. Kim Mayer has a chance to visit with her team in the circle. Friesen will stay in the circle. 3-1 now for the Reddies. Nobody out, bases loaded, bottom of inning number 6. First pitch to Bittinger, swung on, grounded to short again. Rayhan goes home for the force. No other play can be made. 6-3 on the putout, or 6-2 on the putout, retires Tidwell for out number 1. So Bittinger will reach on the fielder's choice.
Batting the right fielder, number 6, Savannah Hughes.
Hughes will step in, only 1 out. Bases still loaded. We'll see what Hughes can do. She'll look at strike 1. Not a bad thing. Get Friesen to throw a few more pitches. Second one grounded to second. Delaney goes home for the force out. 4-2 for out number 2. Another fielder's choice.
Batting the second baseman, number 17, Bree Jones.
Back to the top of the lineup for Bree Jones. 2 for 3 with a stolen base and a run scored. And a 2-run ready lead. Swings on the first pitch and fouls one off to the right side. Back up toward the Duke Golf Center. The 0-1 pitch, low for ball 1. Trejo at third, Bittinger at second, Hughes at first. 2 out in the bottom of the 6th. Reddies lead 3-1. The pitch inside. It hit her. Another hit batsman will drive in a run.
Batting the left fielder, number 12, Madison Trutline.
Trutline 0 for 3. She's had some bad luck. She'll look at ball 1 outside. Here's the 1-0. Outside, but it's fouled back to the screen. Trutline couldn't stay away from that one. 1-1 the count. A 4-1 Reddy lead. Reddy's saved all their offense for the dramatic late innings. Here's the 1-1. Low for ball 2. Nowhere to put her. 2 outs. You, as a pitcher, would like to be pretty aggressive in the zone. Here's the 2-1. Misses high for ball 3. Again, nowhere to put her. Now it's time. See what she does. 3-1. Swung, grounded to short. Rayhan has to charge it. Fires to first. And that will leave the bases loaded. 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error. 3 left on base. We'll go to the 7th inning. Reddies 4, Southwestern 1. You're watching Reddies softball on the Henderson State Sports Network. Crystal Larry will come into the game. She'll play center. Birch will go over to left field. Tritline's day is done. First pitch swinging, foul ball for Delaney. Back to the right side, quickly 0-1. Reddies with a 4-1 lead here in the 7th inning. Top half. Missed that one, evens the count at 1. Count is 1-1. The pitch misses just outside for ball 2. Kerrigan's done a pretty good job today of staying around that outside corner, mixing locations, mixing speeds, but really living outside there. She'll come back inside and miss 3-1. Got a couple of runs to play with now, not quite as dangerous. 3-1, she swings right through the pitch just above the belt. Count is full, 3-2. Delaney's 0 for 1. She was hit in her last appearance back in the 4th. And she will fly one to right side. That well out of play. Just about even with where the infield turf meets the outfield turf. Count is full. Kerrigan readies the payoff pitch. Fouled straight back. She'll get at least one more out of it. Let's try this again. Kerrigan's 3-2 pitch. Misses just inside for a leadoff walk. Looks like there'll be a pinch runner for the Bulldogs. Sky Tilley, number 17, will run for Delaney.
Batting the right fielder, number 4, Jordan Wadley.
Wadley 0 for 2. First pitch is low, ball 1. Nothing stirring in the Reddy bullpen. There's the 1-0. That one is outside corner called, strike 1. A little delayed reaction, but better late than never. Here's the 1-1. That one misses outside, be a little low as well. Did he call that a strike? He sure did. It's 1-2. Oh, that one was low. We'll take it. The 1-2. Popped up on the infield. And there's a play. It's a delay dead ball, and they're going to call it interference. And Wadley is out for out number 1. And now we'll have to have an explanation. The defender has to have a chance to make a play on the ball. Coach Marr doesn't seem to have much of an issue once she was given an explanation.
Batting the designated player number 25, Bailey Bradley.
Bradley will step in with 1 on and 1 out. She's 0 for 2, strikeout. Flight out to right field. First pitch she sees is a strike at the belt. If the Bulldogs want to do anything, they better start quickly. They're running out of opportunities. Kerrigan's 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed, strike 2. A little bit of a change-up. Bradley out in front of it. 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Just misses away. Ball 1. Great 2-strike pitch there. Tailing away from that right-handed batter. Here's the 1-2. That one misses at the letters. Counts even at 2. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Bradley goes down on strikes for the second time today, and the Reddies are 1 out away from getting game 1 of this doubleheader.
The first baseman, number 18, Aaliyah Bozarth.
Bozarth 0 for 2. Pops one up to center field. He is there and makes the catch for out number 3. Reddies take the win. 4-1, your final score. Give me just a second, get some stats finished up for you. We'll come back and wrap this one up. Wrapping this one up for you, Reddies defeat Southwestern 4-1. Reddies 4 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 7 on base. 3 of those came in the bottom of that 6th inning. Southwestern 1 run on 2 hits with 3 errors. They left 4 on base. Game time of 1 hour and 28 minutes. Reddies with the win improved to 8-26 overall, 5-10 in the conference. Southwestern drops to 5-19 overall, 4-11 in GAC play. We'll be back here in about 25-30 minutes with the second game of this doubleheader. Thanks for joining us on the Henderson State Sports Network. Welcome back into this doubleheader broadcast of Reddies softball here on the Henderson State Sports Network. Blake Smith back here with you as we get ready to see what the Reddies can do, see if they can get another win here today. After that first game, Reddies now 8-26 overall, 5-10 in conference play. Southwestern 5-19, 4-11. Jewel Lee will lead it off for Southwestern. Left-hander facing Bittinger, looks at the first pitch outside, ball one. Get you some stats on Bittinger's pitching this year. I'm a little behind. The 1-0 pitch to Lee. Foul tip, got away from Tidwell. Addison catching this one. And her 25th start of the season. Bittinger 3-3 with a 4.62 ERA. Her pitch misses outside for ball two. 2-1 the count just underway. The pitch grounded at first and foul. Just right of the bag. Monreal made a good effort over there. Bittinger making her 8th start, her 19th appearance. And here's her 2-2 pitch. Outside corner, ball three. Get a little rosin, go back, see what we can do here. That one fouled off again. Still full count. Bittinger again 3-3 with a 4.62 ERA. 53 innings pitched, 35 earned runs, 41 total, 68 hits, 25 strikeouts, 22 walks. See if she can get a strikeout here. It'll be grounded and pulled foul of the bag once again. First batter of this game number 2 of our conference doubleheader. Payoff pitch. Grounded again, foul the bag. Lee has pulled 3 pitches off to that side. The payoff pitch again is foul. It hit Lee in the box. Persistent early at bat. You really, whoever's going to win this battle, get some momentum. That one popped up to left field. Troutheim back, makes the catch going back toward the wall, and finally a long and loud out number 1.
Batting the third baseman, number 9, Brianna Simmons.
Brianna Simmons will come to the plate. She was 0 for 3 in game number 1. Let's see if Bittinger can make a little bit quicker work of Simmons here. First pitch, strike 1. One out, top of the first inning. If you're just joining us, Reddies won the first game of this doubleheader 4-1 earlier this afternoon. That pitch is outside for a ball. We start at 3:51 the start time. Game time temperature here in Arkadelphia, 68 degrees and sunny. The pitch swung on and missed on the changeup, strike 2. 1-2 the count. 1 out here in the top of inning number 1. 1-2 pitch, misses low and inside. Count evens at 2. These two teams will play one game tomorrow, getaway day on a Saturday. And here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, grounded to third. Trejo had it, touched her in the glove, and she could not make the play. So Simmons is on first with one out.
Batting the shortstop, number 3, Maddie Rayhan.
After that one-out single, Rayhan comes to the plate. 0 for 3 with an RBI ground out in game number 1. Looks at ball 1 on the outside. Middle infield playing a double play depth here. 1-0, grounded down the third base line and foul. Count evens at 1. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Line drive to center is caught by Birch. They'll try to double her off. Not quite in time. But out number 2 as Simmons gets back to the back.
Batting the designated player, number 20, Caitlin Delaney.
Delaney batting cleanup here. She was 0 for 1. She was hit and walked and struck out. And she looks at strike 1 on the outside corner. Her pitch swung on and missed. Runner goes, and Trejo can't quite get it. So a stolen base for Simmons. It's an 0-2 count with 2 outs. And here's the 0-2. Swung on, weakly to first. Over to first base. The side is retired. They thought it hit her. They'll say no. After half an inning, Southwestern nothing. Reddies coming up. Brianna Cryer, the starting pitcher for Southwestern. She's 2-9 with a 9.96
Leading
ERA.
off the second baseman, number 17, Bree Jones.
Making her 15th start. 68 2/3 innings. 76 earned runs, 79 hits, 20 strikeouts, and 30 walks. She'll face the top of the lineup starting with Bree Jones. She will look at strike 1. Pretty good pitch to swing on there early. The 0-1 pitch, outside corner for strike 2. Cryer going to pound the zone here early. Her whip is just over 2. Multiple base runners, and she will miss on the 0-2 pitch. Batters hitting .376 against Cryer. And Jones down 1-2. Pitch. Outside, count evens. The 2-2 pitch inside. Jones fouls it off. Two the count. Reddies held Southwestern scoreless in the top of the first. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. Jones goes down looking for out number 1.
Batting the left fielder, number 12, Madison Trutline.
Trutline steps in for the Reddies. One out, top of the first, swinging. Strike one. The 0-1 pitch swung on, grounded to second. Tilly is there, fires over to Franklin at first for out number 2. 4-3 on the putout.
Batting the third baseman, number 21, Abby Moore.
So Abby Moore moves up a spot in the order. Is at third base. She caught game number 1. Instead of that cleanup spot, she sat in game number 1. She will look at a ball outside. The first pitch of the at-bat. The 1-0 pitch. Inside, it hit Moore right on the elbow. That's why she wears that big protective pad, and she'll go to first.
Batting the first baseman, number 30, Monica Monreal.
Only the third batter that Cryer has hit all year. Monreal steps in with 2 outs and Moore leading off of first. She'll take a look at ball 1. Monreal 1 for 2 with a run scored and a walk in game number 1. She'll look at the 1-0. It misses low for ball 2. Monreal working ahead. So Cryer going to be in some trouble here with 2 outs potentially. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Right down the middle for strike 1. Two on the count, 2 out. Bottom of the first. Reddies haven't scored yet, neither have the Bulldogs. The inside pitch is a swing that goes right to first. Franklin covers the bag herself for out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors. 1 runner was left after 1 inning. Reddies nothing, Southwestern nothing. You're watching Reddies softball on the Henderson State Sports Network.
Jordan Wadley.
Wadley, Carmo, and Franklin due up here in the Southwestern second, facing Erica Bittinger. Peter Sy fires the pitch, misses outside for ball 1. Only 1 hit in the first inning was by Simmons, who was stranded at second as Bittinger throws strike 1 to even the count. Here's Bittinger's 1-1 pitch. High ball, but swung on anyway. Jones is his second over to Monreal at first for out number 1. Wadley is retired.
Batting the catcher, number 1, Danny Carmo.
Carmo to the plate. She'll look at the first pitch. Misses low for ball 1. Carmo, not a great game one, went 0 for 3, including a weak pop-up to first. She'll want to improve that as she looks at strike one on the inside corner. Here's the 1-1 pitch, swung on and missed on the changeup. Good timing on that changeup for Bittinger. Had Carmo out in front and couldn't do anything with it. So she'll step out and regain some composure. 1-2 the count here with one out in the second. The pitch, swung on, grounded weakly to third. Fielded by Moore, over to Monreal at first for out number 2.
Batting the first baseman, number 11, Hannah Franklin.
Franklin did not play in game number 1. She'll get the start at first base, and she'll look at strike one. Franklin batting 193 on the season, no runs, 10 driven in. Bittinger ready, delivers, swung on and missed strike 2. That changeup again. It's got great arm action on that. Doesn't seem to slow her motion down any. Now strike away from getting out of the inning. Here's the pitch. Got inside and got her on the leg. A 2-out hit batsman.
Batting the second baseman, number 17, Sky Tilley.
Tilley got a little bit of playing time. Earlier did not get an at bat. 143, no home runs, 2 RBI. She will look at low ball 1 with a runner on first and 2 out here in the top of inning number 2 from D. White Field here in Arkadelphia. The 1-0. Inside corner, got it, strike 1. From our angle up here, we're just a fraction off center, so those inside pitches are a little hard to tell. The 1-1. Out to right field, coming in and making the catch is Hughes, and the side is retired in inning number 2. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on through 1.5. Reddies nothing, Southwestern nothing.
Number 27, Justine Birch.
Birch, Jackson, Trejo due up for the Reddies in the bottom of the second. Tied 0-0. Cryer out for her second inning of work for Southwestern. Birch looks at strike 1. Ball on the outside. Played center and left. In game 1, went 0 for 3, struck out looking and grounded out twice to shortstop. She looks inside at ball 1 to even the count. Fire back on the rubber. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off to the left side. Back toward the Reddy bullpen. Count is 1-2. Again, no score here in the bottom of inning number 2. Birch leads it off here in the Reddy second. She swings and fouls another one off to the left side, a little further into the Reddy bullpen that time. Left-handed bat fouling that off to the left side. She does like the slap a little bit. Probably a little late on those fastballs as well. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, chopped weakly, is in on the hands. just fouled off to the left side, a few steps to the left of the catcher, Carmo. Count remains 1-2 for Birch. She will swing and drive that one to center field. That one back to the track, to the wall, and it's gone! Justine
And
Birch
it's a home run for Justine Birch.
gets the Reddies on the board with a solo shot to the power alley in right center field, and the Reddies lead it 1-0. That's her first home run on the season.
Batting the designated player number 20, Maya Jackson.
And here comes Maya Johnson. She'll be the DP of today's game. She did bat once for the Reddies back in the 6th inning. She was hit by a pitch, so no official at-bat, just a plate appearance recorded. Ball by Birch was struck quite well. See what Jackson can do with the 1-0 lead. Easy swing on a breaking ball. Misses for strike one. We'll give it another try. The 0-1. Misses outside, that same style of breaking pitch. Reddies scored 3 of their 4 runs back in the later innings in game number 1. Scored that one unearned run in the bottom of the first as Jackson looks at ball 2. Loaded the bases there in the 6th inning, got a couple runs out of that. The 2-1, Jackson hits that one to left center. That's got a chance, a diving catch by Lee out in center field. A great catch there. And Jackson is retired for the first out of the inning.
Batting the shortstop, number 9, Lexi Trejo.
Lexi Trejo steps to the plate. 0 for 2 with a sacrifice. She reached on an error and scored in game number 1. Part of that 2-run bottom of the 6th. Trejo watches ball 1 go well outside. Seems like Cryer's MO is a ball going away from these right-handed hitters. Here's the 1-0. Goes back with a fastball but misses it low for ball 2. Two-0 the count. 1 out here in the bottom of the 2nd. Reddies lead at 1-0 on the home run from Justine Birch. The pitch, Trejo lobs it softly. Great catch there by Rayhan on the soft liner for out number 2. Thought it was going to be just out of her reach.
Batting the pitcher, number 24, Erica Bittinger.
Bittinger will step in. She's in the circle for game 1. She played third base back in the first game, singled and scored. Part of a 1 for 3 afternoon, and she pops that one up weakly into foul territory. Simmons is there, and the Reddies are retired in the 2nd inning, but not before Justine Birch gets the Reddies on the board after 2 innings. Reddies 1, Southwestern nothing. You're watching Reddies softball on the Henderson State Sports Network.
Batting the left fielder, number 12, Jordan Collins.
9-1-2 for the Lady Bulldogs here in inning number 3. It'll start with Jordan Collins, the left fielder. She'll look at strike one from Bittinger on that changeup on the outside corner. An excellent spot to throw that pitch to get ahead in the count. Don't think a lot of first pitch changeups first time through the order. She'll come back with a fastball for strike 2. And Collins, who wanted to slap it, just missed it. Just plain missed it. Here's the 0-2 from Bittinger. Swung on and missed strike 3. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, 1 out in the third inning.
Fielder number 15, Jewel Lee.
Back to the top of the order for Jewel Lee. Flew out to left field. Had a great diving catch back in the second inning. She will swing, lined right at Trejo, and she just misjudged, and it'll get all the way to the wall. Lee will stop at second for a 1-out double. And Trejo just misjudged it, and it just shot right by her. Don't even think it went off of her. So we're going to call that a 2-base error. I'm fine by that.
Batting the third base, number 9, Brianna Simmons.
Not that my opinion matters much, but it is what it is. Here comes Simmons, who singled and stole second, and she looks at strike 1. And a changeup right down the middle. A dangerous spot for that changeup, but Bittinger seems to be in love with that pitch, and it worked well for her the first time through the lineup. 1 out here in the top of inning number 3. Lee stands on second. Simmons watches ball 1. Must have been that changeup again. Must have just missed low. Here's the pitch. Did he get the outside corner? Yes, it did. Strike 2. It's 1-2. Here's a 1-2. Misses low. Ball gets away for a little bit. Lee thought about it and then thought better. Count evens at 2. Shows bunt, swings right back to Bittinger. Got Lee frozen before firing over to Monreal for the second out. Great reaction there by Bittinger, and they're 2 away. Lee has to stay at second base.
Batting the shortstop, number 3, Maddie Rayhan.
Rayhan flew out to center field back in the first inning. First pitch misses high, ball 1. The only run so far today has come off the leadoff home run for Justine Birch back in inning number 2. As Rayhan looks at strike 1 to even the count. Bittinger back to work quickly. The 1-1. Swung on, grounded to short. Trejo is there on a hop, fires over to Monreal for out number 3. No runs, no hits, 1 error and 1 left through 2.5. Reddies 1, Southwestern nothing.
Batting the right fielder, number 6, Savannah Hughes.
Hughes, Jones, trip line. Do it for the Reddies here in the bottom of the third. Savannah Hughes, the 9 hitter, will lead off for the Reddies. against Brianna Cryer. Leading 1-0 here in bottom of the third. The first pitch of the inning misses low for ball one. Hughes went 0 for 2 with a sacrifice bunt back in game number 1. Was stranded at second in that 6th inning. And she looks at ball number 2, high and outside. Here's the 2-0 pitch. It'll roll to the plate. Ball 3. And if you're Cryer here, you almost have to throw one right down the middle. A 3-0 count to the 9-hole hitter with the top of the lineup coming back up second time through. She does, and it is a strike. Running inside on Hughes. That'd be a tough pitch to get a good part of the barrel on. It's 3-1. Here's a pitch, ground to the right side and right through the hole at second base. There'll be no throw, and Hughes reaches with a leadoff single.
Batting the second baseman, number 17, Bree Jones.
Jones struck out looking to lead off the game, swung through strike one. Doesn't matter, Hughes stole second. The throw high to center field, but Lee was there. I would imagine that's a hit and run play. Oh, 1 the count. Hughes in scoring position. Jones shows bunt, it hit her in the box, and now she's down 0-2. Is now behind in the count 0-2. Trying to push Hughes over to third base. She won't show bunt here, she'll ground it, but pull it foul of the bag at third. Here's the pitch, up the middle. It's going to land for a base hit right in front of Lee. Hughes had to hold on that fly ball, so she'll stop at third. And Jones has a single, and the Reddies have runners on the corners with nobody out.
Batting the left fielder, number 12, Madison Trutline.
Trutline looking to knock some in, but not before the Bulldogs have a little meeting of the minds in the circle. Coach won't come out, but it is still charged as the defensive charge conference. Probably relaying all the information through the catcher, Carmo. Trutline grounded out to second back in her first plate appearance of this game. She's got runners on the corners with nobody out. The pitch swung on and pulled foul down that left side. Bounced off the storage building just outside the Reddy bullpen before settling there. Here's the 0-1 pitch outside. Jones goes. There's a delay dead ball. Got the double steal. Are they calling her safe on obstruction? They are. And Hughes will score, so that run will stand. Give Jones the stolen base and give Hughes a stolen base. And it's now 2-0 Reddies. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Trutline. High ball, did she go? I don't think so. They will say she did for strike two. A long time on that appeal. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed strike three. Trutline the first out of the inning. Probably got a little off kilter with that late appeal.
And third baseman, number 21, Abby Moore.
And called strike two. And now Abby Moore will step in. First pitch to Moore, inside corner, strike one. The pitch popped up to shallow right field. Tilley is there and will make the catch for out number 2. Jones has to stay at second base.
Batting the first baseman, number 30, Monica Monreal.
So Monreal, the last hope to put up a crooked number here in this inning. He'll look at ball one high and outside. Jones getting a good secondary lead there, but Carmo is pretty good behind the plate. So 1-0. Did that catch the outside corner? It did not. 2-0. Here's the 2-0. That one is low for ball 3. For the second time this inning, Cryer has worked a 3-0 count. The first one ended up with a huge single. She later scored. Now here's the 3-0. That one missed inside for ball 4, and Monreal reaches on a 4-pitch walk.
Batting the center fielder, number 27, Justine Birch.
Comes the newest power hitter in the Ready lineup, Justine Birch. She hit that nice home run back an inning ago, and she'll look at ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. That did get in at the belt, strike 1. Pitch is low for ball 2. 2 on the count, 2 out here in the bottom of inning number 3. Reddies lead 2-0. Have runners on first and second. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, popped up. Looks like it's going to get out of play, and does, off the top of the Ready dugout, evening the count at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. They did strike 3. I'll say she went. Strikes out looking to end the third inning. Not before the Reddies get another run on the board after 3 innings. Reddies 2, Southwestern nothing. You're watching Ready Softball on the Henderson State Sports Network. Delaney, Wadley, and Carmo due up in the Southwestern 4th inning. Reddies tack another run on. They lead at 2-0. Swinging strike 1 on the change up, excuse me. Second pitch, another change-up, strike 2. Bittinger relying on that changeup, and it has worked wonders through 3+ innings of work. Just 0-2 pitch fouled off weakly. Here's the 0-2 once again. Change up. It's a fair ball fired over by Moore. Great throw to retire Delaney. 5-3 on the putout. Just barely fair. Moore picked it up in front of the bag, which was the only play she had, and fired it over there to Monreal at first. Here comes Wadley, who grounded out to second. Back in inning number 2, she'll come up with 1 out in the 4th and watches a pitch bounce awkwardly away from Tidwell. I'll give her a second to collect herself. Wadley batting .246. She'll swing through the 1-0 changeup outside corner. I don't think it's a drop ball. It's slow enough to be considered a changeup. It does have some dip to it. Here's the 1-1. Bounces to the plate again. Ball 2. Bittinger tells Tidwell, that's my bad. Two-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Swung on, grounded toward Monreal at first. She'll field on a couple of hops and make the play before Wadley can dive into the bag for out number 2.
Batting the catcher, number 1, Danny Carmo.
Carmo, the last hope for Southwestern here in the top of the 4th. With a 2-0 Ready lead. Bittinger's pitch, swung on and missed, strike 1. Boy, it's just so appealing that just above the belt and then just kind of falls off to strike range, but you're still way out in front of it. They just can't adjust. The 0-1, swung on, foul tipped. Tidwell didn't hold on to it, but it's still a strike anyway, 0-2. Doesn't matter whether it was live or dead. Nobody on base. Bittinger hoping to get out of this inning quickly. The 0-2. Swung on, grounded to Moore at third. Fires over to Monreal at first for a 1-2-3 inning for the Reddies. Through 3.5. Reddies 2, Southwestern nothing. Jackson, Trejo, Bittinger due up in the Ready 4th inning, leading 2-0. The pitch from Cryer is outside corner strike. The pitch, she'll try to get that outside one. She gets a little out in front of it and fouls it back for 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch, swung on, fouled off. Thank goodness that screen's right in front of the Southwestern dugout because it was coming right for them. Little soft liner there, but still. Here's the 0-2 to Jackson. Watches that one in the dirt. The 0-2 once again is high and outside for ball one. The 2-2. Called strike three, outside corner. Jackson down on strikes. The second consecutive time that Cryer's got a batter looking.
Batting the shortstop, number 9, Lexi Trejo.
And there's one out in the inning. Trejo with that soft liner to short back in the second, so she's 0 for 1 on the game. One out here in the bottom of the fourth. Trejo swings first pitch, drives it fair down the first base line. Franklin is there and takes 2 steps behind her and retires Trejo quickly. Looks like we'll have a pinch hitter here for Bittinger.
Now batting number 10, Brittlin Garrett.
Brittlin Garrett, the transfer from Centenary, will pinch hit for Bittinger. It's interesting. See what she can do here with 2 outs in the inning. Looks at ball one outside. Second pitch is taken for ball 2. The 2-0 pitch catches the inside corner for strike 1. Two one the count, 2 outs. The pitch to Garrett is pulled down the left field line and foul. Here's the 2-2, swung on. That's toward the gap in left center, and it'll get down for extra bases. One hops the wall. Garrett will walk into second base with a 2-out double. Great piece of hitting there with 2 strikes.
Batting the right fielder, number 6, Savannah Hughes.
Hughes with a single and 2 stolen bases back in the second. Got the Reddies on the board. And she will take ball 1 just high. Cryer back on the rubber. The 1-0 pitch is inside 2-0. The 2-0 misses outside for ball 3. .3-0 the count, and now Simmons and Franklin will come in and talk to Cryer, see if they can get something going there. That double was Garrett's first hit in 12 at-bats. Excuse me, it was her. Yes, it was. She was previously 0 for 11 with 7 strikeouts on the season. Get that average up just a little bit. The 3-0 pitch, inside corner, strike 1 to Hughes. Here's the pitch. That one's got a chance to get down, and it does. They're going to send Garrett home. She's around third. The throw will not come in time. And there is an out as Hughes tried to advance. 7-5-6 on the putout to end the inning, but the run from Garrett will count. The Reddies tack on another one off of 2 hits in the inning. No errors, nobody left on. After 4 innings, Reddies 3, Southwestern nothing. You're watching Reddies softball on the Henderson State Sports Network.
Hannah Franklin.
We've got some defensive substitutes for the Reddies. You know, Crystal Larry will come in and play center field. Birch goes from center to right. Seven for 6, so Larry will come in for Hughes and will bat in the 9 hole as Franklin pulls that one foul. Pitch, that one's a high pop up to left field. Tritt line back, just shy of the track, and makes the catch for a high out number 1.
Batting the second baseman, number 17, Sky Tilley.
Tilley is 0 for 1. She comes to bat here in the top of the 5th. Facing Bittinger in her 5th inning of work. First pitch misses. No, they say it did get her at the knees for strike 1. My depth perception is not what it once was. Second pitch looked to be pretty good from here, but they'll say that one was low to even the count at 1-1. I'm just going to quit guessing. It's not doing me any good. The count is 1-1. There's one out here in the top of inning number 5. Bittinger's 1-1 pitch. That one's going to miss low and maybe a little outside, 2-1. And Bittinger back on the rubber, the 2-1, misses high. Now 3-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. The payoff pitch, swung on, pulled foul. We'll have at least one more payoff pitch. Here it is, swung on, popped into shallow left. Trittline comes on and makes another catch, this time for out number 2 of the inning as Tilley is retired for the second time.
Batting the left fielder, number 12, Jordan Collins.
Collins struck out swinging in the top of the 3rd. Bittinger would like to get her again in the top of the 5th. Pitch is grounded, chopped poorly behind, back to the screen. Just got on the very top of that ball and sent it back. The 0-1. Misses outside. Counts even. One the count to the Lady Bulldog left fielder. The pitch swung on, chopped right back to Bittinger. She goes over to Monreal to retire the side in order for the 2nd straight inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. Through 4.5. Reddies 3, Southwestern nothing.
Bree Jones.
Top of the lineup for the Reddies in the 5th inning. Jones, Tritline, and Moore to face Brianna Cryer. Here's Jones. Looks at strike 1. Jones struck out looking to lead off the ball game. Then in the 3rd inning, she singled, stole 2nd on that double steal as she pushes one out to the right side, out of play. 0-2. Hughes scored on that double steal. Had runners on the corners with nobody out. Here's the 0-2. Jones grounds to first, and Franklin makes a diving stop and just lays her glove on the bag for out number 1.
Batting the left fielder, number 12, Madison Tretline.
Tritline comes up 0 for 2. She'll swing at the first pitch, grounded softly to 3rd. Simmons is there. Franklin can't make the catch. Tritline reaches on an E3.
Batting the 3rd baseman, number 21, Abby Moore.
That'll bring up Moore. 0 for 1. She was hit in inning number 1, popped out to 3rd, and they're going to charge that error to the 3rd baseman, Simmons, as Moore looks at strike 1. 0-1 the count, 1 out here in the Reddies' 5th. The pitch lined up the middle, base hit into center, and Tritline will stop at 2nd as Lee gets that in pretty quickly. And now the Reddies have something cooking here in the bottom of the 5th.
First baseman, number 30, Monica Monreal.
Already leading 3-0. Monreal 0 for 1 with a walk. Has a chance to do some damage and live up to her name as a cleanup hitter. First pitch outside corner, strike 1. Infield fly rule will be in effect. I like to think Monreal will get a little more power into it than an infield fly as she looks at strike 2. quickly behind in the count 0-2. The pitch is grounded to third. Simmons is there. She'll try to make up for that error and does. Retires Monreal, but both runners advance. So you got runners at second and third with 2 outs, and Justine Birch to the plate.
Batting the right fielder, number 27, Justine Birch.
Birch got the Reddies on the board in the second with that home run. Struck out looking to end the third. And she'll pop up to left. Easily there is Collins. She'll make the catch, and the Reddies' threat subsides here in the third inning. No runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 left on base after 5 innings. Reddies 3, Southwestern nothing. You're watching Reddies softball on the Henderson State Sports Network. Jordan Holland comes into the game to play first base for the Reddies, a freshman from Flower Mound, Texas. Monreal still does have a re-entry. It'll be the top of the Southwestern lineup.
Center fielder, number 15, Jewel Lee.
Lee, Simmons, and Rayhan. First pitch, swinging, soft liner to center. Larry can't make the catch, and it's extra bases for Lee. She's going to try for third. Throw comes up, firing, and got her in time for the out. 8-5 on the putout. Give Lee a double, 8-5 on the putout for out number 1. No harm done there.
Batting the third baseman, number 9, Brianna Simmons.
Simmons to the plate with 1 out here in the 6th. And she looks at ball 1 low. She's 1 for 2. Singled in the first and stole a base. And grounded out to Bittinger back in inning number 3. He stands here with a 3-0 deficit in the top of the 6th. The pitch grounded to short. Trejo plays the second hop, fires over to first. Holland makes the grab for out number 2. Quickly now there are 2 out in the inning.
Number 3, Maddie Rayhan.
Rayhan 0 for 2. Flew out to center, grounded out to Trejo at short. Now 2 outs. Bittinger wants a quick inning. She'll miss outside ball 1. She's had an excellent afternoon, as did Savannah Kerrigan back in game number 1. Really good outings from the Reddy pitching staff today. Here's the 1-0. And misses high for ball 2. Wants to find the zone there. Misses that one just inside and runs the count to 3-0 quickly. The 3-0 pitch is going to be a called strike at the knees. Trying to fight back. Bittinger wants to get out of this inning 1-2-3, just like she has in the previous 2. Here's the 3-1 pitch. And misses low for ball 4. I jinxed it.
Batting the designated hitter, number 20, Caitlin Delaney.
Delaney 0 for 2. Lady Bulldogs won a 2-out rally here. Bittinger wants to shut all hopes of that down. Pitch is low for ball 1. Rayhan stands on first after the 2-out walk. Delaney at the plate. Here's the 1-0 from Bittinger. Swung on. Popped to center. Larry is there. Makes the catch. And the Southwestern rally is quelled in the sixth. No runs, no hits, no errors. One left. We're past the stretch time, but we'll stretch anyway. Through 5.5. Reddies 3, Southwestern nothing. Jackson, Trejo, Bittinger due up in the ready part of the sixth inning. Maya Jackson will lead it off 0 for 2.
Batting the designated player, number 20, Maya Jackson.
Flew out to center and struck out looking. Could use something positive in this at bat. Cryer out once again. What could be her last half inning of work. First pitch catches the outside corner, strike one. 3-0 Reddies, bottom of the sixth inning, looking to sweep the doubleheader and clinch a series win here over Southwestern as Jackson fouls that one back to the screen, bounces right back. Quickly behind, 0-2. She'll try to fight back in this at bat. The 0-2 pitch swung on, grounded softly. Simmons grabs it at third, fires over to first for out number 1. Little bit of hesitance. Cryer came out of the circle acting like she was going to field that one. Simmons must have called her off.
Batting the shortstop, number 9, Lexi Trejo.
Trejo comes to the plate, 0 for 2, lined out to shortstop, grounded out to first. She'll show bunt and offer and miss for strike one. The 0-1 pitch, high and outside. Count evens at 1. Nobody out. One out. Trejo fouls it back on the bunt attempt. Falls behind 1-2. Not a bad idea there. And now we'll have to have a different approach to the plate. Here's the 1-2 from Cryer. Misses low. Count evens at 2. Two count. Here's the pitch from Cryer. Swung on, fouled back, well out of play off the right-hand side. Trejo lives to fight another pitch. The 2-2 once more. Swung on, poked foul up the right side. Got enough of that to send it off to the right side. Couldn't get it to land in that little magic area down the line in fair territory. And we'll have another 2-2 pitch momentarily. And here it is. Swung on, popped weakly over to third base. Simmons will make the play for out number 2.
Batting the pitcher, number 24, Erica Bittinger.
Bittinger 0 for 1, flew out to third. Garrett hit for her back in the fourth inning, doubled and later scored. Bittinger gets her re-entry to look at ball one. 2 outs, bottom of the sixth, 3-0 Reddies. Here's the pitch from Cryer inside, but they'll call it a strike, so it came into the belt. Counts even at 1-1. The pitch, well outside ball 2. Held on to that one a little too long, did Cryer. Put too much spin on it. Held in the hand too long. Just back on the rubber, tries to make a correction. The 2-1 inside, fouled off. 2's running wild on that scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of inning number 6. Bittinger got a hit back in game number 1, reached base twice, reached on a fielder's choice. And her last at bat, the 2-2, swung on, grounded to short. Rahan fires across and it's wide. It hits Bittinger in the back, and that'll be an E6. And Bittinger on base, they'll check and make sure she's not hurting too bad. Looks to be okay, but they'll go check on her anyway. She gives the thumbs up. Coach David Martinez will make her walk up the line a little bit just to double check, make sure everything's good. The Southwestern defense all looks to be well. And so Hughes will re-enter and bat for Larry. So Larry is done for this game 2. Hughes will go back into the field, I would assume, for the top of the 7th.
Batting number 6, Savannah Hughes.
Hughes 2 for 2 on the day. She's got 2 singles. Back in the 3rd inning, she stole second and stole home. And then in the 4th, she tried to stretch a single into a double on a relay throw that was cut off as she looks at ball 1. And she was tagged out at second base. Here's the 1-0. Swung on, fouled back. 1-1. 3-0 Reddies. Wouldn't mind an insurance run. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside ball. No, they'll call it a strike. Must have caught the front of the corner. It's 1-2. Hughes wants to go 3 for 3, and she's got it. Gets under the glove of Tilly for a base hit. 3 for 3. How about that out of your 9-hole hitter?
Batting the second baseman, number 17, Bree Jones.
Back to the top of the lineup for Bree Jones, 1 for 3. Grounded out to first back in the 5th inning. A chance to knock in an insurance run or 2. She swings the first pitch and pops it up in foul territory. Simmons is there, makes the catch for out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 2 left on. We go to the 7th. Reddies lead Southwestern 3-0. You're watching Reddies softball on the Henderson State Sports Network. So Crystal Lindsay will come on with a chance to get the second save of the season for the Reddies. She's 1-8 with a 10.39 ERA. Bittinger goes 6 strong innings, 2 hits, no runs. She struck out 1, walked 1, hit a batter as well. She is in line for the win if the Reddies can hold on and not give up 3 runs here in the top of the 7th. It's 5-6-7.
Batting the right fielder, number 4, Jordan Wadley.
Starting with Jordan Wadley for Southwestern. Lindsay's first pitch of the afternoon is a called strike on the outside corner. Wadley shows bunt, then pulls it back and watches as ball 1 misses low and outside. Counts even at 1. We're on the top of the 7th. Reddies 3 outs away from a doubleheader sweep. Here's Lindsay's pitch. Swung on, fouled back to the left side. Back into the pine trees. One-two the count. To the Lady Bulldog right fielder. Lindsay will step off, get some rosin. Now delivers the 1-2. Swung on, chopped to the third base line, foul. Stays alive just barely. Still a 1-2 count. Lindsay takes her side, fires the 1-2, swung on, fouled back left side again. Staying alive as best she can. She knows that if the Bulldogs want to get back in the game, they better start scoring. The 1-2, swung on, grounded to second. Jones is there, easy play. Over to Holland at first base for out number 1.
Batting the catcher, number 1, Danny Carmo.
Carmo comes to the plate 0 for 2 and 0 for the afternoon. Not a hit in either game. 0 for 3 in the first game. 0 for 2 at the moment, and she'll watch ball 1. One out, top of the 7th. Reddies lead 3-0. They say the last 3 outs are always the hardest to get. Lindsay's trying not to make that true. She's in a safe situation here. Breaking ball, misses inside for ball 2. Get back in the count here before it gets too late. Lindsay's 2-0. Misses inside again, ball 3. Wanting to get Carmo on the inside part of the plate. Now, how much of the plate will Lindsay be willing to give up? We'll see here on 3-0. Not enough as it misses low for ball 4. Carmo's on with 1 out. Looks like she'll be pinch run for. That'll be Kaylee Barkley, number 16.
Baseman number 11, Hannah Franklin.
Running for Carmo. First pitch to Franklin is a called strike. One out, one on, top of the 7th. Here's the pitch. Did she go? It's a strike either way, 0-2. Lindsay well ahead in the count. The 0-2. Just missed. Ball 1. It's a great spot to miss with 2 strikes. Franklin flirting with danger there. Taking that pitch. Here's the 1-2. That one misses well outside. Count evens at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Misses low. 3-2. Do not want to lose this batter. A tying run would come to the plate. Big pitch here for Lindsay. The payoff. Swung on, grounded through the right side for a base hit. Franklin on for the 2nd time today. Her first hit. She was hit by a pitch back in inning number 2.
Batting the second baseman, number 17, Sky Tilley.
Sky Tilley comes up 0 for 2. She's flown out to right and to left. One out, infield fly rule in effect. The pitch, strike 1. Came back and got her on the inside corner. Lindsay, the 0-1. Inside corner, yes, she got it for strike 2. Oh, 2 with 1 out. The pitch, swung on, fouled back off the screen to the right side. Tilley stays alive. Oh, 2 the count. 2 on, 1 out, top of inning number 7. Pitch, line to right field for a base hit. They're going to come up firing, and Tidwell's going to cut that one off, but the bases are loaded with 1 out here in the 7th inning.
Batting the left fielder, number 12, Jordan Collins.
And now there's going to be a meeting at the mound. Kristen Hamilton will come out and talk to her pitcher. One out with the bases loaded in the top of the 7th. Get a ball in play. You'll want to do what Southwestern's defense did in the bottom of the 6th of game 1 against the Reddies. If you've got the force play at home, go home. The tying run stands on first base. Infield will play a little shallow. The middle infielder's playing in, but not all the way in. Collins 0 for 2 at the plate. First pitch is chopped foul down the third base side. Lindsay's done a good job getting ahead of hitters, just can't finish. Tough on a closer. See what she can do here. The 0-1. Misses outside. Count evens at 1. Reddies look to be playing bunt defense. A 1-1 grounded to the third, behind the bag, and Trejo or Moore, either one, cannot make a play on it. So an RBI single for Collins. Now that tying run is in scoring position, the top of the Southwestern lineup at the plate. Lee 1 for 3. Swings at the first pitch down the left field line, foul and out of play. Base is still loaded, 1 out. The pitch, pull down the left field line, foul once again. Quickly 0-2. The story is, can Lindsay finish this hitter off? The 0-2. Popped foul and out of play down the left field line once again. The 0-2 once more. Pop to left field. Back going is Tritland. She'll make the catch. Sacrifice fly will bring Southwestern to within 1. But there are 2 outs. Neither other runner advanced, but Franklin scored.
Batting the third baseman, number 9, Brianna Simmons.
This one has all of a sudden gotten very dramatic. Simmons will go down and talk to her head coach at third base. She's 1 for 3 on the day. You have to imagine that they'll be sending Tilly on a base hit to any field. The pitch from Lindsay is strike 1 at the knees. Heart's racing out there, I'm sure. The 0-1. Swung on, chopped. Moore fires the first and gets the out. Reddies win.
And that's your ball game. Final score, Henderson State 3, Southwestern 2. Fans, join us back here tomorrow at 11 a.m. when Henderson State takes on Southwestern in Game 3 of this weekend series. Until then, please travel home safely.
Reddies 3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error, 7 left on. Southwestern 2 runs on 5 hits with 2 errors. They left 4 on base. Game time is right at 1 hour and 30 minutes. Bittinger gets the win to improve to 4-3. Lindsay gets her second save of the season. Cryer charged with the loss. She will drop to 2-10 overall. Reddies move to 9-26 with the win. 6-10 in conference play. Southwestern with the loss drops to 5-20, 4-12, and it's a ready sweep of the doubleheader today. So they have clinched another series win, their second of the young season. Both of them at home here. They will play Game 3 at 11 o'clock tomorrow. I will not be here, but we will be sure to carry that one for you at 11 a.m. live on the Henderson State Sports Network. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll catch you next time.